testing it. As soon as the commission approves, but they have worked on it, they have almost completed the work on that. So that is also still going to help the voters to be able to register. Not been able to register because of one problem or the other. Sometimes the commission is being accused of disenfranchising people that are eligible to vote. So we want to make it possible for as many that desire to register to be able to do the registration. The DG, I'm particularly excited about your leadership at the National Orientation Agency because you understand modern strategic communication. You know that civic orientation in 2026 cannot rely on the old top-down bureaucratic methods. It must be digital, it must be relational, and it must resonate with the massive youth population of our country. I'm talking of the Gen Z. So you need to work on their minds. Most of the time they are on their phone, and you need to see how best they can be captured. So as we look at the 2027 timelines, the presidential election, the National Assembly election fixed for 16th of January, the governorship and houses of assembly polls fixed for February 6th, we must begin the heavy lifting right now. This is the moment to institutionalize our collaboration. I want to see a strong working relationship between INEC Voters Education Department and NOA's communication team. Let us build joint campaigns against toxic menaces of vote buying and misinformation. In fact, one of the major problems we have today is some of the observers they're like bloodhounds. Some are watchdogs. The bloodhounds must always look for faults. They will find faults. A watchdog is somebody who is just operating on the basis that something must go normally. But a bloodhound will say something must be wrong somewhere. Let me go and find that wrong. So when they try to fault your system, they are not able to fault your system. They will say, aha! We saw people buy votes. That's enough to disrupt this election and discredit it. So that is why vote buying is a matter of concern to us. And we need to do a lot concerning that. From this end, we are working with law enforcement agents to see how best we can curb it. During our meeting with the civil society, they raised it. And I said, we will try, we will continue to do our best. But sometimes you even raise the issue with the politicians themselves. They will ask you, even go to America, are they not doing it? Go to UK, but you see, it's in our own system, it's something that they can use to discredit it. So, vote buying is an offense under the Act. So as much as possible, do everything to fight the menace of vote buying, and also fight the menace of misinformation, and to scale it further, disinformation. Misinformation, somebody is spreading a news item that is not, it does not, he knew that, he doesn't know that it's wrong. It's the person who is generating and operating it, who is circulating it, knows that this is wrong. I just wanted to achieve a purpose, and the only innocent person will help to disseminate further. So, disinformation is when you know it is not true, and you are presenting it to the public that it is true. That threatens and contaminates our democracy. So therefore, let's work together with your field officials at all stratas, from federal to state and local governments, so that with this accurate technical knowledge of INEC operations, can act as trusted ambassadors of truth in their respective communities. Our pledge to you today is that our doors are wide open. The DG, we are ready to pool our resources, share our data, and give you tips and give your teams all the institutional support required to make collaboration a sounding success. Thank you for making out time to come to the commission today. I have no doubt that your tenure will mark the golden era of civic consciousness in Nigeria, and I'm proud that INEC is walking this path side by side with you. Welcome once again, and thank you very much. God bless the National Education Agency. God bless the Indian National Electoral Commission. And God bless the Federal Republic.
We even know that 3 months is not enough for off-season election. But considering even an election year such as the one that we are in now, it is not something that will start 3 months to election. It ought to be a continuous process. So we seek, adequate collaboration on a continuous basis to have a formal on how to operate, this. And secondly, we both have in our act civic education and voter education. It's in our act, it's in INEC's act. But INEC has a way of cornering all the resources for voter education. So we that's on the lighter note, media. So we hopefully seek, support from INEC, which we are already having since the chairman came on board. It's strengthened, but we believe it can be better. Because ultimately, the glory belongs to all of us, and especially INEC. If people know what they need to do and they are committed, we need to increase the number of people who come out to vote. The percentage is still very low compared to the registered voters. So we need to promote people and ensure that they come out to vote. We need to let them understand the process. We need to even let them understand beyond the process that even after the election, what happens next. When you go to court, what are the issues? We need to let them understand all of that. When we tell people that the last election, 2023, the cases in court were not about who won or who lost. It was about disqualification and things. Many people are not even aware of what went to court, what didn't go to court. So our own job even gets to the judiciary to follow up and ensure the Nigerians are able to keep track of what is going on. And then finally, to ensure that the relevant department, INEC, in conjunction with our own department also, we have a whole department of civic values and democracy education, which we think Dr. Afolayan, who is the head of that department, has become almost the staff of INEC. She can't go out to the INEC academy now. She has not confessed to us whether, but we know that she works very well with INEC. So we want INEC to please further extend their hands of fellowship and collaboration to her. We are very confident in her ability, and I'm sure INEC will find her very useful as a collaborator. Thank you very much.